I'm gonna go up. Okay. I just killed a spider. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live at Lunch with me, with Missy. I have a funny joke for you guys today, which is that I don't know who else, but as a lady, I really miss being able to wear lipstick because it just rubs off on our mask. And during Live at Lunch, when I watch these, I notice how I can't see my lips. So I'm just gonna put on a little something. I look like a whole new woman. Anna thinks so too. She's right next to me here. So welcome to Live at Lunch. Aren't we all glad that Lizzie was smarter and said no to that terrible Parson who is currently courting her in Pride and Prejudice. I just love that series so much. It's made me want to watch the whole thing all over again at my house since we're showing it for you at 11 o'clock on Sundays. So I promised that on Sundays, since we're doing a weekly schedule, every Sunday I will go through the schedule with you. If you had attended the last few months before we were all confined to our apartments, I would go through the month schedule before the month started so that everybody knew what was going on and had an idea of what to look forward to or what might suit them. And so we're going to do the same thing, but on a weekly basis. So you should have received in your little black bag on Friday night, I think it was Friday night, a copy of the Canyon calendar. And on the other side of it was this flyer for our book club, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But first, let's talk about the Canyon calendar. So it just goes day by day. Today, obviously, we had yoga with Leah. She's feeling better. It was so great to see her. It's always a pleasure. Today, we've got the Live at Lunch week preview edition. That's what we're doing right now. And then we have something special at 1 o'clock. A lot of you have expressed interest in learning Zoom, and we've got an opportunity for you because our dance sequences folks are going to be teaching their dance class on Zoom. Now, I want to thank personally Mary Davis and Carol Kirkland because they have been attending this dance class and been troubleshooting what it is like to attend a dance class via Zoom with the women who teach the class over the past 2 weeks. So thank you so much for taking one for the team and figuring out all of you can go into your office. It's okay. It's just me and our members. We're just chatterboxing. The Nayas went into the office there. So if you are interested in maybe attending that class, even today, all you have to do is get in touch with me, like right after Live at Lunch ends, and I will send you an email inviting you to that Zoom class. And I would even be happy to get on the phone with you and figure out a way for you to attend. So if that's something that interests you, give it a try, especially when you're in the privacy of your own home. I know for a fact that some of you are getting up and dancing in your rooms because you've told me that when I play the Motown shows and some of those other fabulous musicals that you're inspired to get up and dance. And I've heard that from more than one person. So I would encourage you on Sunday afternoons to maybe do some dancing. But if you would not like to dance, you can also attend Bill Salisbury's recommendation for a movie today, which is Ghost. He needed some Patrick Swayze and some Demi Moore. Remember, this is the movie that Whoopi Goldberg won an Oscar for. It's a riot. It's a great movie. It's a lot of fun. So at 1 o'clock, we are going to be showing Ghost. And then this afternoon at 3:30, we're going to be doing another Met stream, and we're going to be doing a opera called Prince Igor. And it was produced, I think it was just a couple of years ago, like 2014. And it just, it has fabulous stagecraft. So I'm assuming the music is beautiful as well, but I chose that one because I just thought it looked like a lot of fun and something that you guys would enjoy. So that is the opera this afternoon. Starting tomorrow, we do have our one-day university. The first one, of course, Mindful Mornings every single day at 8:45, except on Sundays, we let you sleep in a little bit. We do it at 9:30. But we're doing one on the 4 trials that changed the world. It looks fascinating. And I've heard from different people, different things about those one-day universities. Some of you love them and some of you are okay on them, but that's okay because that's why we have 100 other channels. So if you don't like what's on channel 77, no problem. But I will tell you that the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So it's so important for you to give feedback on what you like and what you don't like. And we'll talk about that in a little bit too after we go through the rest of the week. Colleen is back on Monday with a workout. And then on 1 o'clock tomorrow is the movie Fatso, which was another member recommendation. And that should be a lot of fun. It's from 1980 and it's a good time. It was the first, I'm having a name blank. The woman who is married to Mel Brooks. She's very famous in her own right. It'll come back to me. Anyway, it's the only movie that she wrote and directed. So it looks really interesting. And then the TV show that we're going to be watching this week and doing our binge-worthy TV is a National Geographic series called The Story of God. And it stars Morgan Freeman, and he just goes and explores and meets a lot of different people to talk about God and religion in different cultures. And so tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we'll watch episodes 1 and 2. On Wednesday at 3 o'clock, we'll watch episodes 3 and 4. And on Saturday, we'll watch episodes 5 and 6. So we'll have that entire series be able to finish by the end of this week. And then next week, I'm looking for another series that we can also do bingeable TV, right? All the episodes done in 1 week. On Tuesday, it is Cinco de Mayo. So for Travel Tuesdays, we're going to watch a wonderful show. It's another one of those salt, fat, acid, heat. That series, I just love that chef so much. And this one, she goes to the Yucatan. So that's perfect for our tie-in for Cinco de Mayo. We have Zumba at 11 o'clock. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect, right? A little bit of Zumba on Cinco de Mayo. The Founders Book Club will be meeting on Tuesday at 1 o'clock if they would like, and they will do that via Zoom or Google Meet. And I think that if you're in that book club, we'll get with you early this week and figure that out. At 1 o'clock, we're showing the animated film, The Book of Life. And so that is one that was also recommended for some of you really are into animation, and that's so cool. So that should be a lot of fun. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll be doing Power for Parkinson's, another one of those. On Wednesday, our health talk is going to be with Nancy from Beata, and she's going to be talking about beating the heat. She's going to be talking about hydration, sun protection. Some of this stuff is going to be things you've heard, but you know, it's always a good reminder, and it should be a lot of fun to listen to that as well. At 11 o'clock, we do have Pilates with Bodyworks. And then at 1 o'clock, we have another member recommended matinee. It's called The Flat, and as an apartment. So that's what the British people call it, is The Flat. And I think that is a subtitled foreign film. And I know that a lot of you really enjoy foreign films. And so we're going to be making sure that every week we incorporate one of those into our member matinee. So recommend your favorite. And then our new release is also a member recommendation, which is the war movie that was released near the end of last year called Midway. So that will be our movie for Wednesday night. So moving on to Thursday, we have Positive Psychology, the Science of Happiness. And that is our lecture at 9 a.m. But then at 10 a.m., it is the thing we've all been looking forward to all week long, which is you're going to learn to Zoom with me. And I'm going to attempt to do it in this fashion. So cross your fingers and say good luck. But I'm going to put together something that'll be tucked into your black bag on Wednesday night. So if you'd like to attend that session on Thursday, you should have some instructions in the same format that we did the podcast class last month. So I'm going to attempt it. So be kind. At 11 o'clock, Juan is back with his fitness class. And then at 1, we have another member matinee, the movie Babe, which I just recently showed my kids for the first time. It is such a wonderful movie. It was nominated for an Academy Award when it came out. And it's so rare for a movie more aimed at families or, not a drama, not an R-rated movie to be nominated. And it's such an uplifting film. So recommend Babe on Thursday. And then for Biography Club, we're going to be watching a documentary about Amelia Earhart and her sister called Amelia, A Tale of Two Sisters, which brings us to Friday. Again, we always have our meditation in the morning. And then at 10:30, we have Telling Tales, our memoir writing workshop. And that's been working very well. We had a little technical difficulty this past week, but it had nothing to do with anything over here. The internet went out in our instructor's neighborhood. And what can you do about that? Nothing at all. But that's another class where she would like to invite everybody to attend. So if you have been thinking about attending the writing class, or if you found yourself wanting to do something with your time, joining Telling Tales is a great way to do it. It's a wonderful class, and the community there is really great. So let me know if you'd like to join that class, and I'd be happy to send you the link so that you can. At 11, we have More Fitness with Colleen. And then on Friday afternoon, this is another member matinee. And I decided that on Fridays, we're going to start doing these epic movies that people want, that are the long ones. So we're going to be watching Dr. Zhivago. So we're going to watch Dr. Zhivago on Friday afternoon. So that should be fun. If you haven't seen that in years and years and years, you should really enjoy it. And then on Saturday, we'll again have our Artful Saturday in the morning. Power for Parkinson's is moving to Saturday morning. So instead of Tuesdays and Thursdays, like it was this past month, we're going to move it to Tuesdays and Saturday mornings so that more people have a chance to do it. So it'll move to Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. And then the member matinee that is a wonderful recommendation is Liar Liar, starring Jim Carrey. It's a comedy, and it should be a lot of fun. And then, of course, we have our final Story of God. And then the Saturday night on Broadway is the musical Memphis. So you should enjoy that as well. Hopefully you really enjoyed Oklahoma last night. I love that show. That was great. So that's what's going on. So that is the calendar. On the other side, how about we put it right side up? On the other side, we're going to attempt a book club. And this book club is really for us. And so your level of involvement is really up to you. So it's very simple to get the book. Of course, you can buy it online, but I would encourage you, if you would like, to use the Mostly Books information that I put here and order that book locally, because I know our local bookstores are really struggling right now. And I've created a plan with them that if you order by Wednesday, then I can pick up next Monday and I'll deliver them to you. Okay. So if you're interested in joining this book club, it's a local author, and there will be a live Zoom call to have that discussion. But here's the deal. If every time I mention any of this stuff, you go, Missy, I don't want to deal with my computer. I don't want to deal with Zoom. It's a hassle. I hate it. Don't worry. I'm still going to show the class show that discussion. I will stream it on channel 77. Okay. So whether or not you want to attend live, still read the book and know that you would really be able to participate in that book club discussion. Okay. I think it'd be really fun if a whole bunch of us read it together. I think it could be a really fun thing for us to do as a community. So that is what's going on. There's a couple little notes at the bottom here. One of them is about Zooming, just reminding you that we are going to be teaching you to Zoom. Another one is a reminder about LifeLoop. Some of people who have moved in more recently think that LifeLoop is just channel 77. It's not. What LifeLoop is a calendaring system that you can even log into. And when we're back open, you'll need to be logging in to register for things to save your spot. If there's only 10 spots in a class, you register that you would like to attend, and that's the way to do it. And frankly, I would love it if people registered for things now, because then I would know who's really enjoying different things that we're doing. And I would know if only one person's registered for this movie, but 24 registered for that one, I'll know that that was a hit. So feel free to still register for things on LifeLoop so you can let me know what you're enjoying. I appreciate that. And then the other thing I mentioned is the takeaway table. I've started to see people there. Word is getting around. We have all kinds of activities. There's a regular rotation of different soda cues, different puzzle types, different coloring pages, depending on what your interests are. We've downloaded some that are really fun from different local different local artists. So that's really fun as well. So come down, take a look. We have free colored pencils. I've got pens. I've got other things to brighten your day. And we'll also start putting some different art packets and craft packets that I'll let you know about here at Live at Lunch to look for. Okay, so come on down. It's right by my office, which is in the Murphy's living room that's directly across from the concierge. Okay, so that is, that's what's going on. And as I say, the squeaky wheel really does get the grease. So if you haven't recommended a movie or a television show, or even just a topic that you would be interested in me finding one of those lectures on, or just sharing with me what you have enjoyed, then I know that's what you would like to see as well. All right. Well, on that note, keep your chin up. It does make us all look better. And have a great rest of your Sunday.